So today video is about how voice call like mobile call will connected to another device. So this is the daily base we are doing in daily life many times in a day, that you are calling to someone from your device, mobile device, to the another device, but we don't know how it connects. Yeah, we know that there will be some towers, so call will be transmitted from one tower to another tower. At last it will reach the destination address to another device located at some area. We know this is basic thing, but the terminology is different. Yeah, this is correct, but we need to know how terminology works. Like, we can't tell that tower is tower transmitter thing. No, we need to know something more about this. So let us go deep into this technology and how your mobile voice call will be connected from one device to the another device in different locations. We know when we do the call, another person will lift the call, but this will takes place within some few seconds only, like 5 to 10 seconds. The call will transmitted from one location to the far away location to the other devices. So let us know how it transmitted the call, what is the terminology is included in this call transmitting to the destination address. Let us know deep into this technology and architecture, how this entire thing works, how towers or any other things in between involved in the entire process. So let us know deep into this, and this will takes to some other extent that how in middle, how the attackers will place something and do uh, tracking of your devices or your calls. So this is the next thing we will discuss in coming videos also. So basic, we need to know how the call will be transmitted. Okay, let us know how this technology works and how the entire process will go on. So before going to the video, I will give some terms which is involved in the entire process of your voice call connecting from one device to another device. The first one will BTS. So second one is BSC. Third one MSC. Fourth one HLR. Fifth one VLR. So these five things which are involved in the entire process of connecting your voice call from one device to another device. The entire process will go on these five steps. So these are the five network terminology things or words. So each one has something full form, like what is BTS, BSC, MSC, HLR, and VLR. So we are going to know one by one each and how it will involve in the transmitting of your voice call. So coming to BTS, first thing. Okay, so coming to the first thing, like BTS. So let us know what is BTS. So I already told you, we discussed earlier, right? Everybody knows the cell tower, like it connects to the cell tower to tower and reaches to the destination address. So basically this cell tower will be referred as BTS. So in technology we called it as BTS, like full form is base transceiver station. So it is called as base transceiver station. So nothing but a cell tower easily to referred a thing, like common thing is like a cell tower. So the role of BTS is to facilitate the direct communication system. Like it will provide the direct communication channel between our mobile device to the another device, which is geographically located at some other network, right? You are calling from one place at one network, and it transmitted to the other network in the another area. Like example, simply we told you are calling from Geo network to the another Airtel network. How this process will be done? So first of all, your mobile voice call will transmit to the radio signals. The first thing which is done is this one. Voice will be converted to the radio signals. Then radio signals will perform a channel, like acts as a channel between one devices to the another mobile devices, which is located in another network or geographical area called a cell, nothing but a cell. So this is the BTS, and now the function, it handles air interface protocol and communicates with the BSC. Like BTS is done, the duty is done. Next, this work of BTS to transmit it to BSC. So the everything will be the cycle process, like BTS, BSC. I already told the before, no, BTS, BSC, MSC, HLR, and VLR. The entire process will go within these stems, and everything is interconnected to each other. So this is the duty of BTS. Okay. So the BTS is done, and next BSC. So you know that everything is interconnect. BTS is completed. Now the process is to transmit BTS to the BSC. The duty of BTS is completed. Now the duty of BSC is, so BSC is the base station controller. Base station controller. It acts as a mediator between BTS and MSC. Like in the middle of BTS and MSC, BSC is located. So how this function will go on, let us know. The BSC is responsible for handling the setup and release the connection between mobile phones. The setup is done from one mobile to the another mobile. The channel is done. Now BSC duty is to, like, if you are moving from one network to another network, like one tower to one BTS station to the another BTS station. Suppose you are riding the bike and calling to someone. In middle, if you are traveling from one place to another place, continuously your routing will be different, like you are changing the towers. So the BSC duty is to manage these things, like you are traveling, you are connecting, disconnecting the tower to tower, but when you are talking to someone, that channel will not disturb. Like if you are traveling on the bike, you are riding on the bike, or if you're traveling on the bike, you call to your friend about something. So you travel about 2 to 3 kilometers, the next tower is connected and another tower is connected, but the channel is not disturbing. So the duty of BS is to do not interrupt anything in between the making of this media well transmitted, and this channel will not disturb by these things, these types of things. So this is about BSC, like allocating and optimizing the radio channels. So these will manage the radio channels and signals in the media of connection, which is done by the BSC. Okay. So we completed BTS and BSC. Like the devices, media is created to transmit the radio signals. Everything is okay, but uh, routing is not done. Like I already told you, when you are changing network to the network, like tower to the tower or something, a geographical network to network, the routing will be changed accordingly. Suppose you are at Hyderabad, it's some area like LB Nagar, and your friend it's some area at Miyampur or Gachibowli. Suppose you are traveling and this other person stayed consistently at one place. You are traveling, your towers will automatically changes by using BSC. If geographical network is changing by using BSC. When you are changing, this media will not disconnect every time. This will be stayed consistently. But if sometimes it glitches, right? The voice break will continue, or some glitches will be going on. So it is done because one thing, traffic, not road traffic, network traffic. Another thing is, like, if the routing is not done perfect, so the routing will come now. Just remind just now, if routing is not done in perfect thing or something routing troubling, so this will comes like some glitches, or your voice will be not in proper condition, that other person will not responding well. This is done because of this traffic and routing. So the traffic under the routing, this duty is provided by the MSC. After completion of BSC, a duty and responsible will passes through the MSC to provide best routing and best traffic, that it will not having any troubling of your voice or information is passed well to the other person. So this is a central node, nothing but a central node, like brain of the network system, as called as brain, since the main routing and traffic will be done by the MSC now, so it is called as the brain. So MSC is the brain. Now let us now deep into the MSC, like call switching and routing. Call switching and routing is done by MSC. So directs if incoming and outgoing calls to the appropriate destination. Either incoming calls and outgoing calls are in the same, like best providing in the best traffic or routing system. Like the appropriate destination is correct or thing. So if some people observe you are calling to your friend, not many, 1 in 100. So in 100%, 100 people, one member will observe this. Like I also face sometimes, like if I am calling to my mom, suddenly my brother leaves. I call to my mother only, but it connect with another people, like my brother. But how this done this? Because switching and routing troubling. So traffic sometimes it may redirect to the another persons. Like you disconnect the call, but still other person speaking. These things will happen. So this is happened because this only device to device destination address is not properly built up. So it keeps tracking mobile devices as they move different areas, no, like that. Now network communication like MSC and the external networks like public switch telephone network other mobile operators will be comes under these MSC. It also collects the information of calls for billing process. I already told some persons will attackers will find out the loopholes. This is the loophole. Like call collects the information on calls, but not the calling. Like information will not be collected. Only the calls. Like easy example, like recent call history of your mobile phone. So it collect how many people you call in this day, how many times in this day, like that billing process. It will connected by the MSC. So this is about MSC. BDS is completed, BSc is completed, MSc also completed. Now come next HLR. Nothing but home location register. I told you MSc, no? Not. So the MSc is a mobile switching center. MSc is mobile switching center. HLR is a home location register. So let us know what home location register does. The duty of HLR. So nothing but HLR is nothing but a database. Like database, database like proper. So HLR like home location register. So it acts as the master database for subscribers in the network for storing details of subscriber identity like IMSI and mobile number or phone number. Next thing, service subscription details like about voice data roaming permissions, like you are recharging SIM, no, any network SIM. So the data will be handled by the HLR. So location information keeps tracking of which MSC and seller a subscriber is in. So from where you are calling, in which location, or where to you are calling from the destination address, how the network middle any locations is identified, the data will be maintained by the HLR. So when the call or message is sent to the subscriber, the MSC queries the HLR to determine the subscriber's current location so the call can be routed correctly. The duty of this thing will be done by HLR. Coming to VLR, like a simple thing, visitor location register, like closely tied to the MSC and acts as a temporary database. Like this is the main database. Like this one will be the temporary database. So stores information about subscribers who are currently in the MSC area. And temporary storage functionalities like allows local handling calls and data sessions as long as the subscriber will in the line or remains in the MSC area and reducing the need to constantly querying the HLR. These things will be done by the VLR. So completed all the things. Now let us know how these interconnects, like in simple way within 2-3 lines, how these things will be takes place. Let us know one by one each. So now till what I told now is entire depth of each and everything, but in simple way how it works, like mobile device, go to BTS, next BSc, next MSc, next HLR or VLR anything, next again MSc, and the recipient BTS, like whom you are calling their BTS, then mobile device, recipient mobile device. The cycle will be like this: you are calling your mobile phone, BTS, your BTS, your BSc, MSc, HLR and VLR, and their MSc, their BSc, their mobile. So what BTS done? BTS handles the radio communication between mobile and network, phone and network. Next, BSc controls multiple BTS and manages the radio sources and handover things. Like already told you now, BSc control all the BTS things. Next, coming to MSc, acts as the main switching hub and managing calls, routing, switching, mobility will be done by MSc. Then coming to HLR, stores permanent subscriber information, location data. HLR also same temporary storage the subscribers information for MSc areas. The cycle repeats again. Other mobile phone BTS, their network, their routing, and the main hub, how this channel will connect and information is passed from device to device. These the terminology include like this, not tower to tower communication. Tower is nothing but a small thing in the beat, like BTS we call it a cell tower. After connecting the cell tower, radio signals will passes to BSc, MSc, and these hubs will be there. That MSc stations will be there, and I already told you base transmitter controller, like home. This will be this small thing in the entire process, but these two are managing and major role in the call process BSc and MSc. These things. Now let recollect the everything from beginning onwards. That how when you call someone, you are calling to someone, how the connection will made and the information will be passes. Let us know. Okay. So first you take your mobile phone, you're dialing a number and press the button. Now the call initiation, first of all, the mobile phone sends a request to the nearest BTS channel, BTS cell tower. First, this thing will be happen. So mobile phone sends a request to the nearest BTS cell tower, which forwards into it to the BSC. Now the BSC forwards the call request to the MSC, which starts the process of finding the recipient. So first it is done, connect to the BTS nearest cell tower. Next, it transmitted to BSC, forwards call to the MSC. Next, the MSC, which starts the process of finding recipient address. Now this MSC is completed. Now finding the recipient. Now finding the recipient, like their network, their HLR and VLR involves, but find the recipient. How means the MSC queries HLR to find the location of the recipient phone. Okay, which MSC area and BTS it is connected to. No, the MSC area and BTS, and it connected. If the recipient is in the same MSC area, like same MSC area, the MSC route is the call to the correct BSC or BTS. If the recipient is another area, another MSC forwards to the call to another MSC via PSTN. This PSTN and SS7 I will told in another video. Okay, so basic these things happen. First, BTS in nearest cell tower connected. Just it forward BSC channel formed. Now BSC to the MSC routing and switching. MSC passes the information HLR and VLR about their location and their addresses. Calls at MSC handle the recipient and send request to the BSC BTS. MSC completed from your area, your BTS BSC. Now the MSC will follows the recipient BTS BS. Their request also will comes under here. Okay, these all everything will be in the circular only, like cycle. Any address, any location. The main important thing is BSC and MSC, HLR and VLR. These are managed the proper thing. If one thing is failed, your call will be disconnected automatically. Okay, everything will be managed by these 5 times only. No other things will be go on. These five things will be in the entire process. Okay. So BSC recipient MSC is a form now. MSC to the other BSC and BTS. Now once the recipient answers, the call is connected through a series of voice channels between two phones. Call is connected, everything is very imperfect. Now once the recipient answers the call, if either party moves during the call, BSC manages handover. I already told, if the other party moves from one place to another place, their network and geographical area will be followed by the what BSC. Okay. During the call, if a person changes its location, BSC maintains all the things. Next, the VLR in each MSC area temporarily store the location information and the quick hangovers and efficient call handling. Like VLR will maintain the locations. So this is the call technology, how it works. Once the call ends, what will happen if the call ends? Everything will be the disconnected now. Once the call ends, everything will be disconnected. MSC release all the allocated resource, including the voice channels. BTS disconnected, BSC disconnected, everything will be the disconnecting.